Students, today we are solving the remaining sums of exercise 3.1 of the lesson trigonometry 2. Question 2, 13th one. Prove the following. Cot A into cot 4A plus 1 upon cot A into cot 4A minus 1 is equal to cos 3A upon cos 5A. We know that cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta. So we rewrite the terms cot A and cot 4A as cos A upon sin A into cos 4A upon sin 4A plus 1 upon cos A upon sin A into cos 4A upon sin 4A minus 1. Now we cross multiply the terms, then cos A into cos 4A plus sin A into sin 4A upon sin A into sin 4A divided by cos A into cos 4A minus sin A into sin 4A upon sin A into sin 4A. Here this denominator and this denominator can be cancelled. We get cos 4A into cos A plus sin 4A into sin A upon cos 4A into cos A minus sin 4A into sin A. And the numerator is of the form cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, which is equal to cos A minus B. Here A is 4A and B is A. And the denominator is of the form cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, which is cos A plus B. That is cos 4A plus A. Now 4A minus A is 3A, 4A plus A is 5A. So cos 3A upon cos 5A, which is the RHS. Question number 3. If sin A is equal to minus 5 upon 13, where A lies between pi and 3 pi by 2, that is the third quadrant, and cos B is equal to 3 upon 5, where B lies in the fourth quadrant. 3 pi upon 2 lies between 3 pi upon 2 and 2 pi means what? Fourth quadrant. We need to find sin A plus B. We know that in the expansion of sin A plus B, we need sin B and cos A also. Cos A, cos B also. But cos B is given here. So, from the given conditions, we will find out the required quantities. So, here sin A is equal to minus 5 upon 13, and we have the identity sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So, cos square is equal to 1 minus sin square A, which is equal to 1 minus 5 upon 13 the whole square, that is 25 upon 169. After simplification, we will get 144 upon 169, and it is cos square A. So, we take the square root on both sides, we will get cos A is equal to plus or minus 12 upon 13. And we have the condition A lies in the third quadrant, and in the third quadrant cos theta is negative. So here cos A less than 0. So we have to choose the negative value from this. So cos A is equal to minus 12 upon 13. Now consider cos B. Cos B is equal to 3 upon 5. Then from this we can find out sin B by using the identity. So sin square B is 1 minus cos square B is equal to 1 minus 3 upon 5 the whole square. So 1 minus 9 upon 25, which is equal to 16 upon 25. Now take the square root on both sides, we will get sin B is equal to plus or minus 4 upon 5, and given that B lies in the fourth quadrant, that is between 3 pi upon 2 and 2 pi, that is the fourth quadrant, where sin theta is negative. So sin B is less than 0, that is minus 4 upon 5. Now apply the formula or the rule sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, and substitute the values obtained. Minus 5 upon 13 into 3 upon 5 plus minus 12 upon 13 into minus 4 upon 5. So after simplification, we will get minus 15 upon 65 plus 48 upon 65. So it is equal to 33 upon 65. Question number 3, third one. If sin A is equal to minus 5 upon 13, where pi less than A less than 3 pi upon 2, and cos B is equal to 3 upon 5, where B lies between 3 pi upon 2 less than 3 pi upon 2 and 2 pi. find tan A plus B. Here the conditions are same in the previous given above, and we need to find tan A and tan B from this given quantities sin A and cos B. So from sin A we find cos A by using the identity. Cos square is equal to 1 minus sin square A, and we get 1 minus 5 upon 30 the whole square is 25 upon 169. After simplification we get 144 upon 169. And on taking the square root we get cos A is equal to plus or minus 12 upon 13. And using the conditions, that is A lies in the third quadrant, so we take the negative value for cos A. Cos A is less than 0, then cos A is equal to minus 12 upon 13. Now from cos B we find sin B using the identity. Sin square B is equal to 1 minus cos square B, that is 1 minus 3 upon 5 the whole square, which is equal to 1 minus 9 upon 25. On simplification we will get 16 upon 25. And by taking square root on both sides we will get sin B is equal to plus or minus 4 upon 5. And given that B lies in the fourth quadrant, that is B lies between 3 pi upon 2 and 2 pi. So in the fourth quadrant sin theta is negative or less than 0. So here we take sin B less than 0, that is minus 4 upon 5. And from the values of sin A, cos A, sin B and cos B, we find tan A and tan B. Tan A is sin A upon cos A, and the values are substituted here to get 5 upon 12. And tan B is equal to sin B upon cos B, and after simplification we get minus 4 upon 3. And apply the formula tan A plus B is equal to tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B, and substitute the values obtained. 5 upon 12 minus 4 upon 3 upon 1 minus 5 upon 12 into minus 4 upon 3. And on cross multiplication gives minus 33 upon 36 divided by 56 upon 36. 36 can be cancelled here, so we get minus 33 upon 56. Question number 14. If tan A is equal to 5 upon 6, tan B is equal to 1 upon 11, prove that A plus B is equal to pi upon 4. We have tan A is 5 upon 6 and tan B 1 upon 11, and use the formula tan A plus B is equal to tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B, and substitute the values. 5 upon 6 plus 1 upon 11 upon 1 minus 5 upon 6 into 1 upon 11, and on cross multiplication we will get 55 plus 6 upon 66 divided by 66 minus 5 upon 66, and 66 in the denominator of each term can be cancelled, and it will be 61 upon 61, which gives 1, and tan A plus B is equal to 1, and we know 1 is the value of tan pi upon 4. So tan A plus B is equal to tan pi upon 4. So we can remove tan from both sides, then A plus B is equal to pi upon 4. Now next part of the lesson is explained in the next video. Thank you.